Alright, sorry about that. I had to do this eyeliner and I still fucked it up. So I'm gonna step far back. Oh shit. I love this song. I don't even know the words. I'm probably gonna get copyright in trouble or something. Okay, next question. Before I do my eyebrows and my face. Do I recommend being an escort to other girls or guys? So I kind of was talking about this before, and I definitely do not recommend it at all. I couldn't just like wake up one day and then just decide to start demanding like I'm only gonna do this. This has taken me years to get to. Possibly because I didn't have social media for a lot of it as well, but in the beginning it was completely different than how it is now, and I can't stress that enough at all. Like, very, very different. So no, I don't really recommend it. For guys, it's even harder. I mean, we can't get wet. We can just like spit on our pussy. You know what I mean? But like, you might actually be asked to eat out a girl that you don't find attractive. You're gonna have to eat her pussy, and then she's gonna want you to come. She's gonna want to see you come. So are you gonna be able to do that? Probably not. Guys will never be able to do that, I feel like. Sorry, I'm just putting some glittery MAC Pearl Glide Intense Eyeliner. I really do like this one there. Okay. Sorry, I'm so sick, you guys. See, I don't recommend it at all. It's just really hard, and you have to have like a really strong mindset. I mean, I've even brought girls into this to do like chew girls, and it's gone, well, a lot of times, but I think a lot of the times the girl thinks it's going to be a lot easier. I don't know, maybe I make it look easy, but it's not. You have to be prepared for any type of personality, and you kind of have to adapt to that, and it's very dangerous. You have to have people around you who are willing to kind of dedicate their lives just to you. You know what I mean? So it's so hard, and I feel bad because so many girls message me like, I want to do it, and how do I do it? And I'm like, oh, I will feel so responsible if you do it because of me and then something bad happens. So I don't ever want to like endorse or like tell somebody to do that, because it's hard. It's a lot harder than I think people think. So someone else asked, oh yeah, well, I'll just do this one then. Someone asked me, are my teeth real? Yes, they are. They're actually pretty bad. I never had braces. You can see like this here I need to get done. But yes, my teeth are real. Never had braces, never had a retainer. I actually wanted them when I was younger because I felt like I was missing out on something because everybody else had them. And I did not like that. Someone asked me what my favorite part about being a dom is. I think in the beginning it was different than what it is now. In the beginning, it was just nice to have power, but now it's even deeper than that, just that power. Now I like stand, like if it's okay, there's two different types of dom sessions. There's pain, which is where somebody wants pain, which is very rare. I very rarely get somebody who wants pain. And then there's humiliation, so like being verbally abusive, kind of having your way with them verbally. So I do mainly humiliation now. I mean, I love to do pain. I just don't get it as often. So I would say that that power has now turned into, there's a face or like a look they give me when I'm standing over them and I've got them completely tied up. They can't move. They can't go anywhere, even if they wanted to. And I've got like every type of thing, and like I'll just pull out like random like equipment and be like, I'm gonna do this. And their face, they go from being like so cocky to like, yeah, you can do anything to me. I can take anything, or you can call me any name. And then you just say something where you just pull something out and like fuck with them, and their face goes to like from being confident to, please, mistress, please, I'll do anything, please don't do that, please, that's a line, please don't do that. And I just love that face they get, like the begging and the please. It's like, I feel so evil, but I really do like that. um, but I have a lot of other things. I think it's just after being an escort for however long I've been now, you kind of build a hatred for men, whether you like it or not. You just won't like them. So I get to finally take out all my aggression. And let's say I had an escort me and the guy didn't know what he was doing, didn't know how to fuck, didn't make me come. I will take that out on my next dom client and yell at him like as if he is that guy and be like, well, you don't know how to fucking make me come, so I'm gonna have to come up with my toy in front of you or some. You just make stuff up, really. But I kind of use whatever experience I'm going through in real life to in my doming sessions. So, but I think I love just how, like I was saying before, like how much variety there is in different role plays and scenarios you can do. It's just never a dull moment with that. I've had somebody ask me to stick the heel of my stiletto in their ass. You know what I mean? Like I was not expecting that. It was fun to do. Believe it or not, it really actually was. Um, what someone asked what was high school like, and okay, what was high school like, and did I continue school afterwards? I got expelled from my public high school in 10th grade, so I went to an alternative school, and it was Buddhist. So my public school I hated. I hated the teachers. I hated the students. Pretty much hated everybody. And I got expelled for graffiti written incidents, and that was considered not the best. So I got expelled. I was already on a bunch of warnings because I was getting in fights with girls, like not physically but verbally and like threatening them. So I left and I went to a Buddhist school, which is probably the best thing that could have happened to me. I went from being a D student to a straight A student. I wanted to learn. I was meditating every day, drinking green tea, eating all vegetarian, vegan food. And at first I wasn't really into it, but going there for 2 years, you don't really have a choice but to just get into it. So I really feel like I owe them a lot now today. I mean, I think it'd be pretty funny if I showed up and was like, it's your fault, I'm a hooker. I don't think I would actually do that. But I did try and continue school a bit. However, I wasn't getting along with the people in my college, and I quickly dropped out in less than a semester. So I would like to go back. That's kind of what I'm planning on doing when I'm done this. I tried, just drop that. I tried to do both at one point, but it was just too much. Like I couldn't split the energy, and I just felt very drained. So I'd rather focus on one thing and then focus on the next. So I feel like after this part of my life, maybe would be a good time, hopefully. And I do definitely want to go back, though. I just don't know in which variation and how and when. Somebody asked what my favorite dish is. Mac and cheese, but we don't really get good mac and cheese in the UK. So if anybody wants to send me Annie's purple box mac and cheese, you will be my hero. It's my favorite. It's the purple box, white shells, aged cheddar. It's fucking amazing. Should probably do my eyebrows now. Alright, I had to grab my eyebrow pencil. So yeah, my favorite dish is probably mac and cheese then, definitely. Or no, mac and cheese. I think I could eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Pasta in general, I really like. I could eat pasta for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. How did I learn to be so strong and give no fucks? That I don't think I'm even there yet. I just think I'm just living my life. I think for a really long time, I think I just really was all about like pleasing other people. Now it's just all about me. And I don't really know how that happened. All of a sudden, it kind of did. I personally now put the blame on Iboga, that I've again kind of created this opening for me in my life, and all of a sudden I realized what I was wasting away, and I had a lot I could offer, and yeah, it's so hard to do both. I thought this would be easier to do, but it's not. But if somebody wants like advice on how to be more like that, honestly, I talk to myself all the time. I look myself in the mirror. I give myself pep talks. I'm constantly like, you can do this. I believe in you. Um, and I think that's a really good way to start, like learning not to care and kind of gaining love for yourself. But that's something that just kind of, happens over time. I don't think it's just going to happen for anybody overnight, like I was saying before. It's just not possible. My tummy's making noises. Because I smoked weed now and I'm hungry. So yeah, also by the way, I only started wearing makeup like 6 months ago, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So you can obviously tell that though. Hardest, so the hardest thing about being a hooker, I just would think that personally, I think I go through a lot, like mentally now, like questioning myself, my personality, having like Cassidy and Anna, and are they the same person or are they separate? And I think I just get in my head a lot, and I think that's probably the hardest thing about it. And the bad days, there are definitely bad days. I really want to show a lot more of the bad days, but at the same time, I don't want to like, it's hard. There's so much I want to say and do and show, but I can't because like potential clients watch things and I don't want them to think I would ever talk about them that way, or because I have a lot of clients I really like and I have a lot of clients I don't, but you would never really know that. I mean, if you're in front of me. I actually really like mainly everybody, to be fair. I just don't like some of my slaves. Have I ever been hurt physically and emotionally? So kind of like what I was saying before, I haven't. I've been really blessed and fortunate, but I have known a lot of girls who have. Um, so physically, no. Emotionally, yes. This is another reason why I actually don't even see sugar daddies anymore, because they were this. All the sugar daddies I've had have actually really fucked with me emotionally, because they knew what the situation was going into it, but somewhere along the line they actually think it's real and that I have feelings for them, and it's like, whoa, dude, like come on now. You should know better than that. And then they get really angry. So I've had just some guys say some really mean things thinking like they were hurting me. Um, that really, I mean, I guess they were, but really they were just being assholes, and I just never spoke to them again. And they still, the two of them actually try and email me on like my birthday, Valentine's Day, all that. And like, I hope you don't hold that past against me. And it's like, of course I do. And I will never speak to you again, you fucking dick. Yeah, this is like the worst makeup I feel like I've ever done. I apologize. Would you ever date one of your clients? I have dated one of my clients, so yes. Yeah, I have dated a client, and it ended up being really well, and we're still really good friends today. They're in my life actually pretty much all the time. So yeah, I would totally date a client. Hell yeah, if I really liked them. But I've had clients kind of, I have to make that first move. I'm one of those girls where if you chase me, I'm over it, and then I have to chase you. I think a lot of girls are like that though. So as soon as like I know you want me, I'm like, over it. which is how a lot of girls are. Ooh, I might put green mascara on. And they asked, or is it against my policy? So no, it's not against my policy, but I would have to, you know, really feel like a deep connection with you. And I don't know, I don't really date anybody my own age either. I always date kind of older guys. Have I ever had female clients? I kind of went over this before. I have, but I'm bisexual, so I actually don't like to do it anymore. I've had sex with guys for money, and that's whatever, but I've never done that with girls. So I don't think, well, I have, but not really. So I don't really want to cross that line, um, just because I really like girls, and I feel like if I cross that line, then I don't really know how to explain it. It's like I can't really have sex with guys for free anymore. I know that sounds really fucked up, but like I get paid to do it, so why would I have sex for free? And I don't ever want to feel that way towards girls because they're so beautiful and amazing and absolutely stunning. So I'm probably like 70% girls, like 30% guys. Hence, I'm always commenting on my girls' Instagram, like, oh my gosh, he's so pretty, he's so sexy. Because I'm trying to fuck. What I probably am. Oh my god, I gotta let this dry. This is another good one. So somebody asked, have I ever considered stripping? And I definitely have. I went and tried on an amateur night. Sorry, let me just do this. Yeah, so I went to an amateur night and they gave me these massive heels. I'd never worn heels in my life. And I had to get really drunk because I was super nervous, like shitting myself over it. And my friend that was working there was so talented and so good. I'm like dropping splits and like humping me like the ground. I was like after her. So I was like, Jesus, why did I do this? And I quickly realized I don't do good in a big crowd. I'm much better one-on-one. I just don't like having all eyes on me. I just like broke the chair. I don't really like having all eyes on me, and I prefer smaller groups. I still don't even like to go to clubs or parties or anything really like that. So I actually have a massive respect for strippers because I couldn't do that, and I know a lot of girls who have to get up, get dressed up like this in lingerie, dance for hours, and still not make anything, and that's crazy to me. I mean, I just don't think I would do it now just because I've done this line of work, so it's easier money, for my opinion, for me trying them both. But if I hadn't done it, I would probably just try and go back to that. So yeah, if you guys want to try getting into the industry, stripping's probably like the best. Or camming, just to see if you actually are compatible for it. So that was really like all the good questions. I mean, I know I may have ignored a few, but it was just because I feel like I've answered them in my blog posts or stuff like that. I apologize if this makeup looks retarded, but it was actually really hard to talk and get ready at the same time. So I'm planning on doing another Q&A, and I'm actually planning on doing a sex ed thing pretty soon. So let me know if you guys have any other ideas, and I really hope you enjoyed.